AIADMK wins Srirangam by-election by margin of over 90,000 votes. The winner, S. Valarmati, calls on the people's chief Ms. Jaya and seeks her blessings. The people's chief Ms. Jaya thanks the Srirangam electorate for the AIADMK's victory in the by-election. Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments Department holds review meeting to discuss issues relating to renovation of dilapidated temples in Tamil Nadu. The news in detail. AIADMK wins by a margin of over 90,000 votes in the Srirangam by-polls. S. Valarmati, the candidate announced by the AIADMK Supremo Ms. Jaya, secured 1,51,561 votes and once again established a landslide victory for the party. Following the announcement AIADMK's victory in the by-polls, the certificate of winning was issued to S. Valarmati by the election officer. Minister T.P. Punachi, Chief Whip of the Government R. Manoharan, Members of Parliament P. Kumar and T. Ratnavel accompanied S. Valarmati when she received the certificate of winning. S. Valarmati attributed this massive victory to Ms. Jaya.
மாண்புமிகு மக்களின் முதல்வர் அம்மா அவர்களின் 3.5 ஆண்டு கால சாதனை திட்டங்களுக்கு கிடைத்த வெற்றி. இந்த வெற்றியை மாண்புமிகு மக்களின் முதல்வர் அம்மா அவர்களின் பொற்பாதங்களில் சமர்ப்பிப்பேன்.
Right from the first round of counting, AIADMK's candidate announced by Ms. Jaya was in the lead, sustaining the edge over other parties in all the 23 rounds. S. Valarmati won by a huge margin of 96,516 votes.
S. Valarmati, All India AIADMK, 1,51,561. I hereby declare Srimati S. Valarmati, All India AIADMK, has been duly elected to the seat.
Opposition parties, including the BJP and the Marxists, lost their deposits.
23 rounds முடிச்ச பிறகு ஃபைனல் ரிசல்ட் வந்துச்சு. எஸ் வளர்மதி AIADMK total number of votes secured 1,51,561, 1,51,561. DMK 55,045, BJP 5,015, Communist Party of India Marxist 1,552.
The landslide victory of AIADMK in the Srirangam by-polls was celebrated by the people by distributing sweets and the bursting of crackers. The people's chief Ms. Jaya expressed her gratitude to the people of Srirangam constituency for making the AIADMK secure a mammoth victory in the by-election. She appreciated and thanked the ministers, party functionaries, party cadres, leaders of friendly political parties and all those who strived for the victory of the party. Ms. Jaya in her statement said, the news that the AIADMK candidate S. Valarmati has won the Srirangam constituency by-election with 1,51,561 votes and a margin of 96,516 vote difference has made herself, the party cadres and all those who have a high regard for the party very happy. She recalled the letter she wrote to the people of Srirangam appealing to them to make the AIADMK candidate emerge victorious by giving recognition to the developmental works being done by the AIADMK in the past 3.5 years after taking charge. She said she expressed her gratitude to the people of Srirangam for acceding to her request for the affection they had for her and for voting in the two-leaf symbol evolved by Purachi Talaivar Dr. MGR. Ms. Jaya said AIADMK was the political movement for the people of Tamil Nadu. It was a movement that was accepted by the people of Tamil Nadu for their growth, development and protection. It was an impartial movement that strived for the betterment of all sections of the society. She said AIADMK was the only party that functions for the people with the socialistic and equality policies devised by the founder of the party, MGR, when she started the movement. This is the reason for the growing support for the party amid Tamil Nadu people. The result of the Srirangam by-election and the margin of difference secured by the AIADMK candidate proved to the world that AIADMK has the capacity to overcome whatever hindrance was created by the political opponents with sinister thoughts, the people's chief observed. Ms. Jaya appreciated and thanked the functionaries of the AIADMK headquarters, ministers, office bearers and party cadres. She extended her thanks to the leaders of the friendly parties and other impartial persons who worked for the victory of the party. Asserting that the noble work of the AIADMK of serving the people of Srirangam and Tamil Nadu would continue, Ms. Jaya once again thanked the electorate and conveyed her good wishes to the people. AIADMK's candidate S. Valarmati, who won the by-elections to Srirangam, met the people's chief Ms. Jaya and received her blessings. S. Valarmati, who contested the Srirangam by-polls on behalf of the AIADMK, won by a massive margin of over 90,000 votes. Following this victory, she met the AIADMK Supremo Ms. Jaya and received her blessings. Ministers Natham R. Vishwanathan, T.P. Poonachi, Member of Parliament P. Kumar, Government's Chief Whip R. Manoharan and Party's Secretary of Tiruchi Suburbs District T. Ratnavel MP were also present on the occasion. Leaders of friendly parties hailed the people's chief Ms. Jaya for the victory of the AIADMK in the by-polls to Srirangam.
தமிழ்நாட்டு அரசியல் வரலாற்றில் எத்தனை முறை தேர்தல் வந்தாலும் ஒட்டுமொத்த தமிழ் சமூகமும் புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்களுடைய இந்த நற்பண்புக்கு, இந்த நல் இலக்கணத்திற்கு, அரசியல் தலைவர்கள் என்றால், மக்களின் தலைவர்கள் என்றால், மக்களை ஆளுகிற தகுதி ஒருவருக்கு வேண்டும் என்றால் அதுக்கு முன்மாதிரியாக புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்களைத்தான் பின்பற்ற வேண்டும் என்று இந்த தேர்தலினுடைய முடிவால், மக்களினுடைய ஆதரவால் மக்கள் நீதியின் பக்கம் இருக்கிறார்கள். நீதி வென்றிருக்கிறது. நீதியின் வடிவம்தான் தமிழ்நாட்டினுடைய ஒட்டுமொத்த மக்கள் சமூகத்தினுடைய ஒரே தலைவி புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்கள் என்பதற்கு சான்றாய் இந்த இடைத்தேர்தலிலும் மக்கள் அலையலையாக வாக்களித்து மக்களின் முதல்வர் புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்களுடைய இந்த நல்லாட்சிக்கு துணையாக இருப்பது.
இப்பொழுது வந்திருக்கக்கூடிய முடிவுகளை நாம் பார்க்கும் பொழுது அவர்களுடைய சாதனைக்கு கொடுத்திருக்கக்கூடிய மணிமகுடமாகத்தான் பார்க்க வேண்டும். நமது தலைவர் ஒரு பீஷ்மர், நமக்கு ஆளுமை கொண்டவராக இருக்கிறார்கள். இனி அவர்களுடைய காலம் தொட்டு தமிழக மக்கள் அவருடைய ஆட்சியைத்தான் விரும்பக்கூடிய காலத்தை உருவாக்கி இருக்கிறார்கள்.
தமிழகத்தினுடைய 6 கோடி மக்களை அரவணைத்து காப்பாற்றி எல்லா வகைகளில் நலம் புரிந்து வாழ்வதற்கான எல்லா ஏற்பாடுகளையும் செய்த அந்த தாயை ஸ்ரீரங்கம் தொகுதி மக்கள் வெற்றி பெற செய்திருக்கிறார்கள். இந்த வெற்றியானது 2016ஆம் ஆண்டு பொது தேர்தலிலும் நிச்சயமாக எதிரொலிக்கும். புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்கள் மீண்டும் தமிழகத்தில் முதலமைச்சர் ஆவார்கள் என்பது உறுதியான செய்தியாகும்.
ஏழை எளியவர்கள், கிராமப்புற மக்கள், விவசாயிகள், விவசாய தொழிலாளர்கள் என்ற பாகுபாடு இல்லாமல் அனைத்து தரப்பு மக்களும் மாண்புமிகு அம்மா அவர்களுக்கு ஆதரவாக, உறுதுணையாக என்றென்றும் நிற்பார்கள் என்பதை இந்த ஸ்ரீரங்கம் சட்டமன்ற இடைத்தேர்தல் நிரூபித்து காட்டியிருக்கின்றது.
திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் என்கிற கருணாநிதியின் கட்சி இனிமேல் அது தமிழகத்தில் கால் ஊன்றுவதற்கான வாய்ப்பில்லை என்பதை ஸ்ரீரங்கம் வாக்காளர்கள் உலகத்திற்கு உரக்க சொல்லியிருக்கிறார்கள். இனிமேல் திமுக கரை சேர்வதற்கு வாய்ப்பே இல்லை. ஸ்ரீரங்கம் தான் அவர்கள் சந்திக்கிற கடைசி தேர்தலாக இருக்கும் என்பதை ஸ்ரீரங்கம் வாக்காளர்கள் சொல்லியிருக்கிறார்கள்.
The review meeting of the Hindu Religious Charitable Endowments Department was held in Chennai today. The meeting was arranged on the advice of the People's Chief Ms. Jaya that there should be no dilapidated temples in Tamil Nadu. The meeting was held at the conference hall of the office of the Commissioner of the Hindu Religious Charitable Endowments. It was instructed during the meeting that a purification ritual should be held for all the temples every 12 years. It was advised to ascertain such ruined temples and priority should be given to renovate them. During the meeting, it was informed that renovation and purification rituals had been performed for 1,614 temples during 2014-2015, while the purification rituals for 216 more temples are yet to be done. It was also informed that as much as 12 crore rupees has been allotted for the renovation works of 69 temples in view of the Kumbakonam Mahamagam Peruvira to be held on the 22nd of February next year, as announced by Ms. Jaya. Those who took part in the meeting include the Minister for Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments, R. Kamaraj, Additional Chief Secretary for Environment and Tourism, Dr. R. Kannan, Charitable Endowments Commissioner P. Dhanapal, Regional Joint Commissioners and officials of the department. Flamboyant all-rounder Yuvraj Singh emerged as the costliest cricketer in the IPL 8 players auction, bought for a record 16 crore rupees by Delhi Daredevils. Yuvraj, who carried a base price of 2 crore rupees, was sold for the highest ever price in IPL history after a fierce tug-of-war for his services between Delhi Daredevils and Royal Challengers Bangalore, who bought him last year for 14 crore rupees at a glitzy auction at a city hotel. However, it was quite a surprise to see Yuvraj going past his last year's price, as he has been out of the Indian team for some time. Initially, there was a four-way bidding among Rajasthan Royals, Royal Challengers, Kings 11 Punjab and Delhi Daredevils to buy India's 2011 World Cup hero in the auction conducted by Richard Madley. RCB, who lost to DD in their bid to get Yuvraj and Matthews, bought wicketkeeper batsman Dinesh Karthik for 10.5 crore rupees, the second highest price, even though it was 1.5 crore rupees lower than the amount he was bought for by DD last year. President Sisi had vowed to avenge the criminal killings after release of video purporting to show killing of 21 Christians believed to be kidnapped Egyptians. Egypt reported that its warplanes had struck ISIS targets in Libya shortly after President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi vowed revenge for the release of ISIS-affiliated militants of a video of a mass killing of Christians. Libya's Air Force, meanwhile, announced it had launched strikes in the eastern city of Darna, which was taken over by an ISIS affiliate last year. The video, released on Sunday evening, claimed to show the mass beheading of 21 Christians, believed to be mostly Egyptians, kidnapped in Libya. The US said the video showed the wanton killing of innocents, and the UK Foreign Minister condemned the barbaric act. The 5-minute video was filmed in a style similar to that of previous videos depicting the murders of Western prisoners by ISIS, an armed group that overran large parts of Iraq and Syria last year. At least 21 Egyptians were kidnapped in 2 separate incidents in the city of Sirte, Libya, in December and January. The video depicts several men in orange jumpsuits being led along a beach, each accompanied by a masked militant. The men are made to kneel, and one militant, dressed differently to the others, addresses the camera in North American accented English. The men are then made to lie face down, and all are simultaneously beheaded. Ireland pulled off yet another World Cup upset when they raced to 307 for 6 to beat two-time champion the West Indies by 4 wickets with 25 balls to spare in a Pool B match, taking a giant stride toward the tournament's quarterfinals. Ireland's victory was achieved with such a calm professionalism that it was hard to tell which was the top 8 team. Ireland used its spinners to telling effect when the West Indies batted. Andy McBride bowled his 10 overs for 26 runs to stifle the West Indies' early scoring. Then Dockrell took 3 for 50 to remove the cream of the West Indies batsmen, including Chris Gayle, for 36 of 65 balls. Dockrell also dismissed Marlon Samuels for 21 and Dinesh Ramdeen, both LBW, then took the catches that removed Simons and Sammy during the West Indies' late onslaught.